Hey guys, welcome to this Flutter app development series where we are creating that wallpaper app which no one wants. So till now, I have added all the features to this app that we originally planned, and now users can mark any wallpaper as their favorite wallpaper from multiple places. So the only thing that remains now is making the theme mode persistent, because right now our theme manager class just stores the current theme mode in memory. There are many ways to do this, but I'll be using Hive for storing theme mode. Basically, I'll store a boolean in a new Hive box which will tell us if user has set the theme mode to dark mode or not. If that boolean is false, it means user had set light mode. So if you go to init app function in main.dart file, you can see that we have written some code to initialize a Hive box for storing list of favorite wallpapers. For storing theme mode, we'll have to do a similar thing. So first, I'll open a new Hive box. For this, we need a name. So similar to what we did for favbox, I'll again go to constants.dart and create a new const string. I'll name this one as settings. And we'll also need one more string which will be used as a key for storing the boolean value. I'll name this one as dark theme key. Now in init app, I can replace this name with settings. Once I get reference to settings box, I'll try to get the value at dark theme key. If this value is null, it means that app is launched for the first time. And in this case, I'll call settings.put and I'll store false at dark theme key. This means on first launch, the theme of this app will be light theme. So this was the initialization part. Next, we'll have to make sure that theme manager and value stored in Hive are in sync. For that, I'll go to theme_manager.dart file. Here you can see that we create the single instance of theme manager, and we have set the theme mode as theme_mode.light. Now this will have to be changed. We'll have to make sure that theme manager gets its initial value from the boolean value stored in Hive. So here I'll first get the boolean value from Hive using hive.box settings.get dark theme key. Now if the key is true, I'll set the theme mode as theme_mode.dark. Else I'll set it to theme_mode.light. This will initialize theme manager with correct value. Then next, in setTheme method of theme manager, we'll have to change the value stored in Hive depending on the theme mode being set. So I'll again get the settings box using hive.box settings, and then I'll call put method on it. Key will be dark theme key, and for value I'll first check if input theme mode is equal to theme_mode.dark. If it is equal, I'll store true in Hive, else I'll store false. And that's it. This much code will make the theme mode persistent across multiple sessions. Since we have made changes to init app, we'll have to stop and relaunch the app so that the new Hive box initializes correctly. Let's put a breakpoint at this if statement to see if it works. And this breakpoint is hit now. If I step in, you can see that this if check passes because settings box is completely empty right now. So this next statement will store false in Hive. Next, I'll put a breakpoint in theme manager to check the current theme mode. If I press continue, you can see that this breakpoint also gets hit. And if I let it execute and then check the value of theme mode in theme manager, you can see that it is theme_mode.light, which is correct for first launch. Now I'll press F5 and let the execution continue normally. Then I'll switch the theme to black. This means now the setTheme method will get executed and will store true in Hive. So to again see what happens in init app, I'll close the app and launch it again. So the app is running again and we have hit the breakpoint in init app. If I try to step in, you can see that it directly went to run app, which means this time the value at dark theme key in settings box is not null. If I press continue now, the breakpoint placed in theme manager will get hit. I'll let this execute and then check the value of theme mode in theme manager again. Now you can see that the value is theme_mode.dark. This validates that the last change in theme mode was stored correctly in Hive. If I let it continue, you can see that the app launches in dark mode. So now I can change the theme anytime and it will be remembered in my next session too. And that was all for this video. This will probably be the end of this series. There are a lot of things that can be improved in this app, but I feel that it will introduce more confusion for beginners. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this series and learned something useful. Do use the comment section below to let me know what you liked about it, and definitely let me know what you didn't like so much. If you liked the video, do hit that like button and maybe consider subscribing for more such content.